Well, in today's video, we have a very interesting Gibson custom shop guitar. This guitar comes from 2017 and it's the painted over Les Paul Ebony Standard. So let's get started. Hello guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley and today we have quite the interesting Gibson custom shop Les Paul Standard to show you. So these guitars were made in a limited run between 2017 and 2018, and this one is like the cherry sunburst undercoat, but you saw them in gold and complete red in this area as well. It was quite a unique run from the Gibson custom shop, and obviously it's these painted over series guitars, so they are quite rare. They fetch around £4 on the second hand market and really are kind of limited edition pieces. At its bare bones, it's a 58 reissue, meaning it has the baseball back neck, a mahogany body with a maple top, mahogany neck and a rosewood fingerboard. We also have the traditional kind of Gibson headstock with the Gibson Deluxe Clouson style tuners. But it has a pretty funky finish. Obviously the top coat is an ebony colour with the kind of cream binding. But we have the remains of a sunburst underneath it, a bit like a two-tone colour from Fender when they do the custom shops where they sand through the finish and there's like an undercoat. We also have a little bit of natural, but what's really interesting about this guitar is that it's actually finished over. So if I touch this area here, I don't feel natural wood like I should with a mahogany. It's actually finished over. So it's a very unique kind of finish. And this is not a part of a Murphy Lab guitar. This guitar was released in 2017. So it's quite an interesting way of finishing a guitar. It looks more like an art piece rather than an actual relic, as I said, because you can still feel the lacquer over it. My favourite part of this guitar is down here where you can see the bare mahogany, but it's finished over, which is so rare to see, because obviously on Murphy Lab guitars, when they rub down that finish, you just get bare mahogany. But what's also great is that you have this even finish on the neck, so it feels completely silky smooth, but visually it looks like a Relic guitar, so it's a really cool marry of specs. The serial number on this one is 87727. But yeah, a very interesting guitar indeed. But how does she sound? Well, you've heard the intro video, but let's have some isolated tones in the tone demonstration. So welcome to the tone demo. For today's demo, I'm using my Kemper profiler with a high gain JCM 800 profile. I've also got a phase 90 option and a delay option, which I'll show you later on. But first I'm just going to show you the tone that I used in the start of this video, which was kind of like a Motley Crue, Santa Cruz kind of shred arrangement that I came up with, very strongly inspired by Archie Cruz's most recent Instagram video. But this is the main riff. And then this was the lead tone. So first off, obviously, it's a black guitar, so I guess I just assumed it was more of a heavy rock guitar. But obviously, this guitar actually has a modification. It has the /Alnico 3 Seymour Duncan pickups in it. But these actually sound incredible for, you know, heavier music. We do have the original custom buckers, which we're actually going to put back into this guitar in another demo to do a tone comparison. But straight out the box, it's got an incredible ballsy rock sound. but you get the idea. But it's a very comfortable to play Les Paul. Obviously, it's a 58, so you have that nice baseball bat profile, which for me is it's probably my favourite Gibson profile, if I'm being honest. And this lacquer has a really nice kind of lived-in feel, but it is still high gloss. I love the look of a black standard. Really reminds me of Gilby Clarke's kind of classic black standard with the cream binding and ebony finish. Got the cream plastics, and I think the zebra bobbins really work in this really nicely. I've got a mate called Dan who's got a zebra kind of pick-upped black Les Paul. It really reminds me of that one as well. So if you're watching the video, Dan, make sure to comment down below. But obviously this is a custom shot one, so you have the beautiful headstock. So let's hear the neck pickup. Love that tone, sounding amazing. Let's hear a few more riffs and then we'll switch to clean. I'm now just going to go through all the pickup selections just so you can hear all the clean tones on this guitar. So let's start off with the neck pickup, full tone, full volume. One position down, neck and bridge. These pickups are a really nice, kind of brittle and bright presence to them. Sound really nice, especially on the neck pickup. A lot of Gibson humbuckers in the neck can sound a little bit too woolly, but this has really nice clarity. Just enough of that kind of moody sound, but obviously you can make it more woolly by turning the tone down. So guys, what are my final thoughts on this amazing Les Paul? I have to say that this is probably one of the better Les Paul standards that I've played. It stays in tune, the neck size is perfect for me, and I really like the tonality of these Slash Alnico 3 pickups. It obviously has all the bells and whistles of a custom shop guitar, so you have the really nice tuning pegs, gorgeous finish, nice bright mother of pearl inlays. Obviously I really like the ABR1 bridge as well, but it's basically just Les Paul features that I love on everyone. The great thing about this one is the resonance. It has a really nice weight. It is a little bit on the heavier side, but it's a very resonant tone as I play it acoustic. You can hear how loud it is in the room, which is always a good sign of a killer electric guitar. Really like the pickups. I have to say, clean tones, there was so much clarity. There was no woolliness to the neck, and it's really good for transparent kind of clean tones. And that then obviously transpired into the dirty tones. There was so much clarity on top. I really like the zebra look. Obviously this guitar does come with the original nickel covered custom buckers, so you can put them back in if you'd prefer. Obviously that would still look cool with this, but I think the zebra just kind of takes it to the next level. Obviously the finish is going to be a bit divisive. Obviously you've got like the red, the yellow, kind of simulating someone who has a 58 sunburst and has kind of gone over it in an ebony finish. As I said, this is actually not sanded down, so this is still lacquered over, so it feels like a completely new guitar, even on this little neck piece. And you can see the exposed mahogany, but it's actually finished. So it's quite a unique look. It's not a Relic'd guitar per se, because you can actually feel the finish. So it's quite interesting. Obviously this is pre-Murphy Lab, so it's quite an interesting piece of Gibson history. But I really like this guitar, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for today. The only thing I'm rating it down on is that I think the finish is a little bit funky. I do like it, but I would prefer just a black Les Paul if I was to get one. But that's my personal opinion for today's episode. But most importantly, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this Gibson Les Paul painted over ebony standard? Do you like it or do you hate it? Let me know down below. And if you have any Gibson custom shop guitars, let me know in the comment section below as well. But thank you so much for watching Squealing Pig Guitars and your continued support. Make sure to leave a like, rating, and subscribe down below for more content. But I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.